Hey, so this Pilates routine is called Pilates for Swimmers. This is for anybody that wants a full body routine, but it's particularly focusing on getting out of that forward posture. So when we've been doing freestyle a lot, you want to open back out the chest, get some movement in the spine, some rotation. So it's going to cover everything, but it will be, I think, particularly good for swimmers. So let's get started. Okay, so lying down flat on the mat. Okay, pelvis is in neutral, so little gap between your lower back and the mat. Okay, feet are hip distance apart, hands are flat, and just allow your body to settle into the mat. So just after you've been swimming, particularly just lying flat feels really good. Okay, and we're going to start with some breathing. So inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, allow them to drop overhead without popping the ribs. So keep the ribs nice and connected. Inhale up, exhale down. So in, out, in, out. One more like that. In, out, in, and out. And now let's just do a couple opening the arms out to the side. So inhale, exhale, arms go wide, inhale up, exhale down, in, and last one, in and down. Okay, moving on to the pelvis. So go from that neutral pelvis where your sacrum is heavy, there's a little gap, and then just tip the pelvis towards the rib cage. Okay, using the abdominals to do that. So you go from having flat to just slightly tipped in towards you. So exhale, tip, inhale, release, and again, and release. Last one, and release. Okay, now we're going to move that on to hip rolls. So get your feet quite close to your bum. Okay, and we're going to tip the pelvis up and push through the heels, using the glutes and hamstrings to come up, and then sink down from the rib cage, keeping the pelvis nice and high as long as you can. Get as much movement as you can from that lower back. Okay, and again. And down. Okay, one more like that. And release down. Okay, so this time we're going to go up through the center, drop the right hip, and roll down the right side of the spine. Go back to center, rolling up, drop the left hip, and go down the left hand side. Okay, let's just do one more on each side like that. So rolling up the center, drop the right, rolling down, up through the center, and drop the left hip, and rolling down. Okay, good. So I just want you to bring your knees in. I just want you to stir the hips. So just loosening up those joints in the hip socket. Okay, and then back the other way. Okay, and get your legs go to tabletop. Okay, glue your knees together, arms to a low V, and we're just going to allow the legs to go over to one side. Exhale as you bring them back. So let them to drop. And bring them back. Okay, so we're not allowing them to just collapse. Okay, this is with control. So you allow them to go over so you feel the rotation in your spine, but then you use your oblique muscles to bring the legs back to center. Okay, let's just do one more to either side. Inhale, exhale, and then just hug the knees in. Okay, now moving on to the abs. I want you to put your head in your hands, elbows are in your peripheral vision, pelvis is nice and neutral, little gap between your low back and the mat, feet are hip distance apart. Okay, so we exhale up, eye gaze goes to the knees, lengthen away, up and down. So you're feeling like the rib cage is gliding underneath the pelvis. So we're trying to work those transversus abdominis, the lowest and deepest ab muscles. Okay, the ones that are closest to the spine. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pulses up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Okay, taking one leg to tabletop, we're going to go elbow to the knee, tap down, elbow to the knee, down. Working the oblique muscles now. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, 10. Extend that arm to the outside of the knee and pulse up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Foot down, change sides. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Last one. Extend and pulses. Little movement, so you're just feeling it in the obliques. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Okay, just hug the knees in. Okay, then take them back to tabletop, grab behind your thighs, lifting up the head and chest. Okay, we're going to go into a single leg stretch. So we stretch one leg long and we switch. Really lengthen that leg away for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both knees in, head in your hands now, stay lifted, and we use the obliques. So we're twisting. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hug the knees in, lower the chest down. Just give yourself a rock from side to side. Okay. Right, we're going to do rolling like a ball now. Okay, so this gives like an ab exercise, but it also is a nice massage for the spine. Okay, so you need to come onto the bony parts of your sit bones, go onto your tiptoes, okay, and then just tuck the pelvis so you go into that more flatter part. Okay, hands go to the outside of the shins and really push into your shins so you use those upper back muscles and you feel your lat muscles engaging. Okay, so use the abdominals to flex and then you come up and balance. Okay, so it's just the flexing of the abdominals. Okay, what it isn't, it's swinging right up on the neck. Okay, no, please don't do that. Okay, it's just a small movement back, and use the abdominals to come up. So it's all abs. Okay, if you get doing that quite easily, you can challenge yourself by taking the arms away. So just roll, up and balance. Roll, balance, balance. 2 more. Balance. The last one. balance, take your arms away. Good. Okay, now we're going to sit up tall so you've got a nice vertical spine. Okay, so this is what a vertical spine looks like. This is not a vertical spine, okay? So you need to be high on those sit bones. Okay, arms are going forward. We're going to inhale. Exhale, you're going to flex as if you've been pulling back. Somebody's got their arms around your waist and pulling you back as you lean forward and beyond the toes. Then come up. Inhale. Exhale down. And come up. Okay, keep the shoulders nice and relaxed. Okay, don't feel like they're scrunching up against the neck. And up. Good, so really flex. So we're not collapsing over the legs, we're flexing beyond the toes. And up, last one. And up. Okay, so now take the legs a little wider. Arms come to a T, stay in that vertical spine. We're going to rotate, saw off the little toe, come up, untwist, rotate, saw, up, rotate, saw, up. So this is a great exercise for rotation and flexion for your hamstrings. Last two and last one. Good. Okay, so coming down onto your side, we're going to do a book stretch. Okay, it's my absolute favorite stretch. You want to create a pillow with this hand. Okay, the hips are stacked. Hips are stacked, knees are stacked. Okay, so you might want to line them up with the edge of the mat as a guidance. Okay, so I don't want you to rock back off the hips, so keep them stacked. Your other arm comes up against your ear, so you've got like a book around your head. Okay, you're going to inhale, you're going to exhale, open. Ooh. As you rotate, so keep those hips facing forward. Get as much movement as you can through the thoracic spine. Okay, and then close the book. And down again. And down. Okay, so now I just want you to grab hold of the foot of the top leg and just let's push your foot into your hand and your hand into your foot to just have a nice quad stretch. Open up those hip flexors. Good. Okay, again, creating a pillow with your hand, legs go long, okay? Push that top hip away to make sure your waist is not collapsing onto the mat, okay? Now, if you want to bring your legs slightly forward for balance, that's absolutely fine, okay? We're just gonna lift the top leg, flex and lower, 2. Okay, so don't lift it high, it should just go level with or just above the hip, okay? Your upper body is completely stable using the abs. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so now I want you to imagine there's a big ball on the top of your bottom leg. We're going to come up and over the ball, up and back, up and over, up and back. Good. Again, keep those abs engaged, keep the upper body nice and stable. Try and relax that top shoulder. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, both legs are together now, so we're going to lift the top leg, the bottom leg to meet it, both down. So we're using the abductors and the adductors. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, lie long now across that top arm. I'm going to lift the arms and the legs together, so we're using these oblique muscles again. So we're doing lateral flexion. So we come up and down. Just do 6 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Good. Okay, so roll onto your back and let's do a figure 4 stretch on that leg that we've just worked. Okay, so either hang out here if that's enough for you, or if not, bring that knee in and just feel the stretch along that glute. And breathe. Okay, and then let's do the other side. Okay, so we start with the book stretch. Okay, so lining your legs up. Okay, hips are stacked, knees are stacked. Inhale and exhale back. And close the book. You're probably going to find that one side opens better than the other, but that's perfectly normal. I don't have as much rotation this side, for sure. Last one. And close. Okay, grabbing that foot on the top knee, push foot into hand, hand into foot. Oh. Okay, good. Long, push away the top hip, so the waist is supported. Okay, and we just lift, lower, lift, lower. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now the imaginary ball. Up and over, up and back, up and over, back. Oh, I find it harder not to swing this way. 4, 5, 6, 7, and last one, 8. Down. Okay, so top, bottom to meet it, both down. 3, 4, 5, really squeeze those inner thighs. 6, 7, and 8. Okay, arm longer along the mat now, okay, for the lateral flexion. So we're lifting both up and down. Okay, squeeze those in. 2, 3, 4, 5, last one, 6, and roll over to on the back to do figure 4 stretch on that leg. Oh. Good. Okay, let's move over onto tummies now to do some back extension work. Okay, so we're going to do breaststroke, good for swimming, and also the swimming exercise. Okay, so lying down on your tummy. Okay, so hands need to be in a goalpost position, so the hands are just above your shoulders, wide. Okay, your hamstrings and your glutes are pulling down, okay, which should lift your abs off the mat. You need those abs to protect your lower back. Okay, Actually, I'm changing my mind. I want your hands, your forehead resting on your hands. Okay, so we're just going to lift up and down. So feel like those shoulder blades or scapula are sliding down the back. Head is in alignment. Okay, so we don't want any heads like this or tucked too far under. It's just an extension of the spine. Keep it in nice alignment. Okay, one more like that. Lifting up and down. Good. So now we're going to lift the head. We're going to lift the hands to meet it. And we're going to lower both down. So you might not come so high now. And down. Because we're adding the extra weight. Keep using those abs to support the back. And breathe. Don't hold your breath. 2 more. Last one. Good. Okay, just wiggle the pelvis. Okay, so now I want you to put the arms and the legs along. Okay, so your head is hovering just off the mat. So we'll start slowly and we'll build up. Okay, so I want you to lift your left arm, right leg. So feel like they're reaching as way as long as you can, and that will create the lift. Okay, so I'm looking for length, not height. And switch. 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 One more either side, slowly. Again. Okay, now hover the legs off the mat. And the arms, and let's inhale for 2 as we swim. Exhale for 2. For 10. 9. Keep long. 8. 7. Heads in line. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. And go down. Good. Coming onto all fours now. Okay, we're going to go into a cat stretch. Okay, so shoulders above the wrists, hips above the knees. Okay, nice neutral spine. Okay, so don't dip, don't arch, should be long. Okay, so inhale, and as you exhale, use those abdominals to flex up. Okay. And then widen the sit bones and come into slight extension. So this should feel really good after you've been swimming. Just to get that movement in the spine. And down. Come up. And release. One more. And up. Okay, so being as we're here, best do some push-ups. Okay, so either do push-ups on your knees, which I'm absolutely going to do, or if you wish to do full push-ups, please go ahead. Okay, so we're going to start with wide arm bicep push-ups. So we go inhale down, exhale up for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9 and 10. Okay, make sure your wrists are in underneath the shoulders still, and we're going to do tricep dips so the elbows come to the ribs and back. Still inhale down, exhale up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, these hurt me, 9 and 10. Okay, just let's thread one arm through and lean into that shoulder and just release the top of that back. Breathe. And let's go to the side. Okay, and coming up. Okay, so we're going to end with a combination. Ooh, actually, I might just need to adjust the camera slightly so you can see me a bit better. Okay, that's better. Okay, so we're going to stand tall. Okay, so we're going to inhale, exhale, nod the chin to the chest, use the abdominals to flex over, roll down. Try and keep that pelvis high as long as you can, then feel it rolling on top of the femurs. Come down. Let's walk out into plank position. Okay, let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now I want you to hike the hips, so go into like a yoga down dog position. Get the heels down towards the mat, feeling that stretch along the hamstrings. Okay, then I want you to lift the leg and externally rotate it slightly. So that just means turning the heel in and the foot out. Okay, so we're going to come knee in, plank, extend out for 2, 3, 4, and 5. Go back into down dog. Okay, walk the hands in and roll up. Roll the shoulders back. Okay, last one. Inhale. Exhale, nod the chin. Get as much movement out of the spine as you can. You really use those abs. Walk out. Let's go to plank, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hike the hips, heels down. Okay, now extend the other leg and drop the knee in and extend. 2, 3, 4, and last one, 5. For heels down, walk in and rolling up. Good. Okay, let's just end with some nice deep breaths in. Okay, so we're going to inhale and exhale. And again, in. Now just grab the wrist, lift up, and okay, feel that stretch along your side. Lifting up, grab the other wrist, and stretch. And up and down. Let's just do some quick rotation. And you're done. Well done.